Could you have bought the theater?
I could have bought it. $45,000, but then it needed all the work done to it that it needed done.
You'd be crushing it right now.
Total, and that's a lot of donated time to get where it's at right now.
Wow, but yeah,
think
that
about
been,
that, dude.
It's not just about playing movies, though. Like, think of everything else you could do there. You could rent it out for events. You could
the Star Wars posters.
Yeah, the posters.
Extra cash.
You could open up a coffee bar in there. You know, you could fucking, oh man, like a bakery.
Exactly.
You could rent it out to the local acting class. Open mic night for bands and stuff. You can have bands go in there and stuff.
Fuck.
We have,
Sky's the limit.
Shirts.
Hillbilly hoedowns there.
Hillbilly hoedowns.
Sure.
We don't have a stage.
Political events right now. Iowa caucus in 4 days.
Dude, what happened to my monitor? What'd you do?
You're back. Screensaver.
Oh, I got you.
So, all right. Well, I don't know. We're wrapping up our movie bit.
Yeah, the Mandela effect. So
yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, the Mandela effect.
Google that one.
Google the Mandela effect. That's what he was calling.
I'm gonna. Actually, I'm walking in to go watch Star Wars right now.
Oh, nice.
All
I
the
got
trailers are playing.
I got your text earlier, but I'm not going to talk about that on the air.
I think you'll really relate to the Mandela effect, Jeff.
Yeah, go look at the Mandela effect. It's crazy. It's like our new thing.
He's older than us, right? So he probably really remembers this stuff more than we do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Google that.
I will. I'm like I said, I'm going to sit down with Star Wars. I'll Google it right now.
Nice.
And watch the trailers.
All right, man. We'll talk to you.
All right. Later.
All right, buddy.
Later.
See ya.
Okay, so it's always nice to take a call on the coffee or give a call on the coffee on the Well Worth the Coffee podcast, introducing what, we're going to have a strong movie base of knowledge that we're going to want to give to the audience.
Yeah, I mean, I think that
Think about
we're providing information here. So.
He just sent the picture of the condition of the picture.
Oh, the Star Wars? Let me see.
Mint condition.
Oh, yeah, that's good. So
I want it.
Ask him if he'll give it to you, dude. Like, you should have one.
He won't give it to me, but as I'm looking at it in the black frame, damn, dude. Do you got one of those?
Yeah.
Oh, no shit. Should we plug what we're talking about? You didn't even talk about.
Oh, movie poster direct?
Yeah.
Okay. So I sell my
I told you he was everything. Father, author, dancer,
entrepreneur,
lover, entrepreneur,
businessman. Okay, so I started all these businesses so I would have more time with my sons. So rather than get stuck in like worrying about booking the next acting gig or, and by the way, folks, that's the big secret. No matter how successful you are, you're always worried still about paying the bills, paying your mortgages, what your next gig is, if you're ever going to work again.
Right.
We know a lot of famous people and celebrities, and hopefully through our show we'll be able to bring them in from time to time. We're going to do a couple of these before so that we can kind of
guests will come. I think we should
learn
have a lot.
rhythm.
We think we might. I mean, think about this. We're in Hollywood. We're here.
We're here.
We know a bunch of people.
That's how it is. Like, you just walk out the door and there's famous people wandering around in the streets like
randomly.
Like a George Romero movie. They're everywhere.
Right down to the people giving you your coffee. Either it's a newbie or an ex-celebrity. I've had a lot of 80s metal rock stars serving coffee to me lately.
His school is filled with them. My son's school is filled with them, dude. And
because
we're driving to school and you look in the car next to you and there's Chris Pratt making goofy faces at Holden in the morning. Like, for real. No, it's really like that. And so it's cool, I don't come from that. So to me, this is all amazing. But like,
I know, what would it be like as a kid? I grew up in Iowa.
It's different. It's different because it's your first language. It's not that you take it for granted. It's just what you know, right? This is what you learn and how you grow up, and that's the gift I want to give my kids. Yeah. We live right at the corner from the E.T. Or from the Brady Bunch house.
Yeah, we loved.
My kids have played on the playground where E.T. rides off onto
that at?
Onto the moon.
That's right there?
It's up there on Porter Ranch.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, I've been up there.
And so,
Beeman Park, Aliso Canyon.
no, maybe it is Beeman Park. I'm not sure what the park's called. We call it E.T. Park.
Nice.
But they filmed
My mom's favorite movie, E.T.
Is it Community? They filmed one TV show in his school. They used his school for like the town hall meetings.
Probably
and,
Community, Parks and Rec.
But this is how it is, and I love it. I love this industry. I love this town. We're in Studio City. Anyway, so like I see a lot of celebrities and I know have a lot of friends, and like, yeah, everybody's everybody's pretty worried like about their finances, and so I started these businesses online so I just could take it easy and not stress out about having to worry about booking my next gig, and so I would have more time with my kids. And, good or bad, we have a lot of time together as a family, at least while they're young, And so one of the businesses I started is awesomebmovies.com. That's where I share my love of movies and B movies and things like that. Another is movieposterdirect.com. Right now, that's my eBay shop. And because we're in Studio City, I can get a lot of movie posters. I always buy originals, and they're from reputable sources. But I collect movie posters. So as a collector, I also want to sell them to offset the expense of collecting. Like I have a Reservoir Dogs poster, and those are kind of rare.
That's a good one.
It's a pretty good one.
Right? Reservoir Dogs. I want this Star Wars poster.
You should have one. I don't want to be the guy that doesn't have a Star Wars poster. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody does have one.
No, everybody that's cool has one. It's very eye-catching, and they're great conversation pieces. But when people walk in to your home and they see Star Wars hanging on the wall, they know you're already on a different level. You know what I mean? You're on a different frequency, and like, who on earth would ever want to have a reproduction? What's the point of that? That's like nothing. Anybody could do that. But if you have an original, that's the trophy. And by the way, I could go into a whole sequence. Did you know that the original printing plates for Star Wars were stolen?
What?
And somebody took the original printing plates and reprinted this was back in 1977. So there was like some bootlegs. There's a movie there for you too. There's Rogue 2.
Really?
A heist movie stealing the printing plates for the Star Wars movie poster. And the ones that are reproductions and fakes, even though they're used the same plates, have a little tiny piece of hair on Luke's belt.
Oh, really?
In the Star Wars. Yeah, so like I guess when they were bootlegging these, the hair fell out and it wound up on the printing plate, and it just went across all of those. So that's like a little tell. But yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah, brother. I could go on and on. If a poster gets recalled, I got a couple of interview posters for Rogan and Franco's.
Interview.
Yeah, from 2014. Because that whole disaster with the Sony hack.
Because it didn't even go to a theater.
It didn't, but then it did, and then it was recalled. And I think I have 2 or 3 from the fall release that got pushed back to Christmas.
Yeah. Then
I have the Christmas posters, and then it was never really released, and then it was just a weird thing. But those are worth something. I just like having the unique posters. 9/11, there was a lot of movie posters that were recalled from 9/11.
Really?
Yeah. There was a Spider-Man one, the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. And his in Spider-Man's eye, it's reflecting the Twin Towers. So Sony sent out a fax to all the theaters demanding that they take it down and destroy the posters effective immediately. But here's what's cool about that: I have a couple of the posters. I have the original fax that they sent out to the theaters saying take this down. And all. This is all going to be content, like whatever. And
so you buy this poster. It shows the Twin Towers in this.
Dude.
And you have the letter.
I'll do you one better. I even have the original printer's proofs.
Right.
Of that poster.
Right. That shows.
This is what the printers ran off to give to the studio execs to approve. So it's got the color bars on the side.
Yeah.
And I actually got one of those signed by Stan Lee. So I have like the original printing proof And those are more rare because they only do about a dozen or so of those.
Damn.
Anyway, whatever. But like, and those are really valuable because they were supposed to be destroyed. In other words, they were told to be erased from the planet, from existence. And so if you have one of those, it's pretty valuable. And one day I will either put a kid through college with that, or I'll just give it to the 9/11 Museum in New York if I don't need the money, so that I could. I like that idea more because I would like to be the guy that brings Spider-Man home.
Right.
That this little fucking poster, dude. I won't even tell you how I got it, but if you think that this little Spider-Man poster survived the odds after 9/11 and was ordered by the studio to be destroyed and erased from existence, but somehow it survived, and somebody had to smuggle the printer's proofs out of the printer shop.
Yeah.
Until I got it, and I have it
what
locked
year
away,
was that
brother.
poster made?
Okay, so 2001 was when 9/11 happened, and I think that these posters came out in
I think. Do I remember this controversy?
August. Like, the movie was getting released in 2002.
Everybody knew about this big controversy.
Well, if you look at the trailer, there's a trailer where Spider-Man, for the original, the teaser trailer, where Spider-Man spins a web between the Twin Towers and catches the fucking helicopter.
I remember that.
You remember
That's
that?
the first Spider-Man.
Dude, they had the whole advertising campaign around the Twin Towers.
Yeah.
They had like postcards. I also have some originals of those. People have heard and have wondered if there was postcards or not, right? It's kind of an unknown thing. I'm here to tell you, yes, there was postcards for that, and I have them. Okay? And so basically I just collect a lot of stuff just because. But I have movieposterdirect.com, which is an eBay shop right now, but I've been building the store, and I'm about to move off of eBay and launch my own store. Because Feebay takes way too much of the cut. Yeah, there it is. You can see it. Look in his eye. You'll see the Twin Towers there.
Right.
And so that got recalled.
You have that poster?
Yeah, I have a few of those, and I was able to grab a couple of those. But I've been collecting posters since I was a kid. My first job was working at a movie theater in 2000. Not 2000. I was 14 years old, and I worked at an AMC theater at the Neshaminy Mall in Bensalem, Pennsylvania. Shout out to my Bensalem peeps. And I'm still friends with most of the guys I worked with, actually, now that I think about it. And, yeah, so basically, you save. I've been saving posters since I was a kid. I mean, everything from Bonfire of the Vanities, Dick Tracy. And I just feel a good movie poster tells a story. It's part of who we are. It's where we come from. There's a history there in the posters that's preserved and captured. And so when you see a thing like the Spider-Man thing, and you're like, why bother? And by the way, there is bootlegs of the Spider-Man one, so just because you find one on eBay does not mean it's original or legit. There's a thing with the taxi. Go back to the top there. You see the taxi on the left there? No, in the middle. Go in the middle. Yeah.
Right here?
Yeah.
What is that?
Click it. Okay. You see the taxi over there on the left by the edge? In some of the reproductions, there's no taxi.
Oh.
See that? So that's cropped for whatever reason in the bootlegs and all of that. So
that's cropped in the bootleg?
Yeah. So you got to kind of know, and again, like I like doing business online. I love making a sale. Sometimes, we're not filthy rich or anything, but it's nice when you're hanging out, playing with your kids, having your morning coffee. You're still sitting in your boxers or your PJs, and then all of a sudden your phone app goes off, your PayPal app, and it's like ka-ching, and you look and you're like, shit, man, I just sold $400 of posters.
Because your PayPal rings your phone.
Yeah,
Nice.
I have it connected, so it does like a cha-ching register thing.
I should be selling something online.
Yeah, dude, everybody is. Anyway, it's but it's all about trust and reputation. I always put the customers first.
So
I don't
it's
think
movie. It's movie.
I've never gotten a bad feedback.
What is it? Movieposterdirect.com. Movieposterdirect.com. You hear that, everybody? Movieposterdirect.com. This is we had a professional theater owner on the phone. What was his name? Oh, he's my brother. We called him and Matt said he would know what the Mandela effect is, and he had no idea, but he did know who Nelson Mandela was, so that was good.
Yeah.
And